And y'all up now. Hello, and welcome back to Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea, episode 18. As per usual, we'll go around, say who everyone is. We'll not start with Alex here. We'll start with Kiwi today.
My name is Kiwi9802, and I'm playing Tetra, the human bard.
Cooties.
I'm Chief Cooties, and I'm playing Lunaris, the Aesmer cleric.
However you want to say it. Frankie.
I'm Frankie Beats, and I'm playing Fanrix, the Goblin Rogue.
Ollie.
I'm Ollie Peach, and I'm playing Ren, the Triton Druid.
Chanel now.
I'm Chanel Vintage, and I'm playing Callius, the Tiefling Warlock.
And super casual.
I'm super casual. I play Sai, the half-elf fighter.
And I'm Freya. I'll be your DM for this evening, and we'll jump in right where we left off. So, in the aftermath of the fight with the Black Fog Pirates, you all rested in the tavern as the town was setting up for a celebration. I think Tetra visited Albert during this time, and he saw a bunch of people from throughout the island, farming folks, fisher folk, and other townsfolk setting up a festival. A few hours passed, and you got to breathe in the celebration. Farmers were serving free stew and elote, and the tavern keepers were pouring ale for any of the adults to enjoy. There was a setup for Ghostra on the pier next to the Xiinvarian ship. Calantha and Maria had set up axe throwing, and there was to be a drinking competition, winner of which would get a pie made by Miss Riddlespeaker. You first went to Ghostra, of which all of you managed to do pretty well, but only Sai was able to grab the flag and get a drink token. You then went to axe throwing, and was somewhat of the same idea, though Lunaris got pretty close to beating Sai. Sai would go on to win the axe throwing, getting a custom free item to be made by Calantha. Tetra would go on to win the drinking competition and win the kind of key lime pie from Miss Riddlespeaker. Lunaris went and joined Calantha and Maria laying out on a blanket while the group saw Tanner in the crowd, upset next to a man who was likely his father. You rushed off, and when you caught up to him, you saw him with an elderly woman we introduced as his mother. The celebration continued on into the night, and Marty and Velas came out with a speech and a setup of fireworks. Velas lit the first, and under the first explosion of blue, Maria and Calantha kissed. And under the second, Calantha and Lunaris kissed. And under the third... Spoiler alert. And under the third, Maria and Lunaris kiss. The celebration continued, and some of the Xiinvarians actually joined in on the party, bringing some of their own ale. Tetra had a tragically poor performance, for her standards at least, with a couple random townsfolk musician. People were dancing, and Ren, known to the Xiinvarians as Arethria, Princess of Xiria, was actually able to have a dance with one of the sailors. Lunaris went back to Calantha and Maria's house while the rest of the crew fell asleep in the inn, or I think, did Fanrix fall asleep outside of the inn? I'm not
on the
mistaken.
floor.
Just outside on the floor, passed out. Irlai woke up Ren and Tetra and gave Ren the potion for curing lycanthropy. Ren and Tetra woke up Callius, Sai, and Fanrix, gave the potion for Sai to take. And waking up between Calantha and Maria, Lunaris left a note for them and reunited with the group. Took her potion, cure, and you are now heading towards the Amal farm on the western side of Zathir, and back towards the werewolves locked in a basement. Before we truly get back into it, Lunaris, and Cootie, since you are newer at D&D, please make an Arcana check for me as Lunaris.
That's an 8.
Okay. I will say, as you are walking to the werewolves with sort of your newfound power knowledge, There is a spell that you think of, but did not prepare. If you hit a 10 or above, you would have prepared this spell, I would say, or you would have at least been able to if you wanted to. There's a spell called Remove Curse that you now have access to because of level 5 that you could have prepared. And that can work on lycanthropy in the future, right?
Thank you, Miss Freya.
But you still have the like potions or whatever you want to call them, the antidote, if you will. But as you guys are heading out, from behind you, Ren, you guys sort of turn and hear someone sort of calling out, and you see there is one of the Xiinvarian crew sort of running over, like a youngish Triton woman who's just sprinting towards you right now, Ren. And she's holding up a piece of paper.
Oh, goodness.
And she's just yelling like, Princess Arethria, Princess Arethria, and is just, like waving it. Kind of gets over to you. Princess? Kind of bows her head down.
Thank you.
Of course. And then she just kind of like jogs off. And I will send you that right now.
Thank you.
My DM with you. Our last DM is crazy.
I don't remember what our last year was.
At the job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you guys may continue onwards west towards the Amau farm if you would like.
What was that about?
Trying to figure it out.
Did the person look upset that ran up?
No.
Okay.
If you would like to know, Tetra, it seems like my brother is disappointed in my choices. And he'd rather the captain stay with us than not.
How do you feel about that?
As you and Callius previously stated before, in order to obtain true freedom, it would be better if I am able to be by myself and not have to be under the watchful eye of these individuals that are under their control, and they have loyalty to my father, my mother, and my brother in that sense. So I hope that answers
You're at the
your
werewolf
question.
issue.
Let's focus on what's important now, and I could deal with this later.
DM,
figure
is
it out.
everyone in like hearing distance, including the captain?
No, this is like you guys were starting to sort of leave the town, and it was just like one of the sailors
Okay.
sort of ran over to deliver the letter.
Okay, but they're currently not in hearing distance or with us?
No. They just like they
Okay.
started walking back towards the ship.
Yeah, I you know, if they're on the island, that's okay, and I think we'll be able to, if it's still what you want, leave them here.
Yeah, that seems like it would be best. I can't imagine there wouldn't be a protest to it or any protesting against it. But like I said, we should focus on what matters now, and that's helping the individuals that are the Amau farm. We'll deal with this family drama later.
Okay. Heading westward, about a 45 minute walk towards the Amau farm, going through familiar territory at this point. You guys see passing by Quentin's farm and the Umberdash farm. You guys actually see a lot of people now at this point sort of just out working for the day. You actually see on the Umberdash farm the pirates that were surviving here, or that you left alive, I guess, survived, whatever you want to call it. Are actually working, so that would be Brogram and then the two other pirates actually on the Umberdash farm working. They sort of wave and get back to work. You guys keep heading westward, back towards the Umberdash farm. Anything you guys would like to do to prepare?
Do we have a plan as to how we're going to?
Not yet. Should probably think of one.
Yeah, it would be best. Does anybody have any abilities that would be able to constrict or like confine the individual so they will not be thrashing about?
I have a few.
If worst comes to shove, I can always slug him again.
Might need at least.
We
I guess
I
usually
can try to.
slug him a few times.
The hell?
She looks at Sai.
I do have.
What did you just say to me?
Slug him a few times. I recall it took a few hits.
Yeah, one of them took one hit.
One of them.
I'm not doubting Sai's capabilities whatsoever in this instance. We just want to make sure we're prepared.
Yeah, he's a strong big man. I mean, look at him. Look at that stature. Wow. Hey, my feet are getting a little tired though. But anyway, that's a different conversation. My bad. Let's stay on topic.
My goodness. Yeah, so we have two ways of trying to cure the individuals. One via them consuming the potion, and one via me injecting it into them. That one seems a little bit more of a, how can I say this? Last resort, but I do believe it's something we're going to have to use.
Do we have a syringe?
I have two. So I believe it takes around 6 injections to fully.
I think it was 2, so 6 total over the 3 of them.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So-
6 total. So it's 2 for each of them?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's what I said.
Okay, and to
yeah,
be a
I-
nerd,
I don't think I said it would take 18, because that would be fucking
Okay.
crazy of me.
that's why I got
Oh.
2, because I'm like, I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, so it's let me write
That
down,
would
I'm
be
sorry.
crazy.
It's
I'm gonna say
2
it's like
per
2 per like vial or whatever you want to call it.
vial. Secure.
So can we
Okay,
load
okay.
both the vials and in one action and bonus action? Is that possible, DM?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I mean, for sure. I don't think it takes that long. I think it's more about if they're thrashing around or something, that it might be a check to see if you can actually get it in, instead of like, because, you know, how do I phrase this? If you've ever gotten like a needle or something like that, not to trigger, but like
I need them
it
to not be
kind of
moving.
like, you know, can spray if even if people are still, sometimes it sprays a bit if you miss. So more about getting it in there cleanly and then down.
Well, if 1 or 2 of them are asleep, we'll have an easier time. But I don't think I can sleep all 3.
I have
I'm
hold
hiding her-
person, so
Okay,
I think
that's
that might
good.
be useful. But the thing is, with sleep, if I inject them, wouldn't they take that as an attack and wake them up? So that doesn't seem like very possible.
But the injection
too.
would be in, so that's good.
With the 2 that I have to put in, just based off of my medical history or like my medical knowledge and proficiency, I think I would be the best one for the job. And I don't want to risk them getting an infection on top of being cursed with lycanthropy. So,
Well, if they're sleeping, we could just pour the violin, can't we? Because that wouldn't be an attack.
that is true. It's just more of getting them to swallow afterwards that may be the issue. I'm not too sure if sleeping people are that eager in ingesting foreign substances.
If we
Said
do
that
go,
so oddly.
if we do go the injecting route, I can cast invisibility, and that would at least work on the first one if they're not sleeping.
Okay, so plan here is, well, we can use sleep into hold person if anything. Does anybody have any spells besides that can be used for restraining?
Mine are more on the lethal side.
Okay, that's not that's not what we're looking for here at all. Okay, so I guess
I could help.
sleep.
I
And
can
help.
help. I can help you. You know how?
How?
You say you need someone to sneak in there and put something in their mouth. I'm pretty sneaky. I'm good at putting things in people's mouths. So I think I can help you with that problem.
I saw it coming from so far away.
Oh, yeah.
I did not actually. Okay, so Ren is she's visibly disgusted once again. Visibly disgusted once again. And she's gonna say, I don't think your services will be necessary, but how about you act as a sidekick for Sai, and if he needs anything when it comes to restraining, you can be there.
Oh, okay. I can restrain him a little bit. Hey,
I don't need his help.
But you say thank you, Fanny, right now. Say
I'm gonna
thank you.
whisper to Sai. It's not that you need his help. It's just I need him not to be in my way.
Hey, what y'all talking about up there?
Hey, kind of grunts. Fine.
You gonna tell me what you were saying?
Thank you, Fanny.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime. Uncle Fanny's happy to help.
Oh goodness.
Uncle.
Ren, if you're holding person or preparing spells and wanting to put the syringes in, I think that it might take a long time. Maybe it's best to have somebody else do the syringes if you want to cast hold person.
Isn't that instantaneous?
Give me an Arcana check, Ren, for just give me or actually give me Arcana, yeah.
I got an 8.
An 8? God, what's with the 8s?
Special.
The
Chief
Arcana
Cootie
8.
special.
That's bad.
Bad.
I will say look over your spells carefully and how they are worded.
Oh goodness. Okay, I'm reading.
I'm reading.
I have command prepared as well.
That's good.
So another avenue.
Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw, so that means they are more likely to break it. But if they're asleep, they can't have a saving throw, right?
No, but it totally depends on how do I roleplay this? It totally depends on how.
Oh, I'm doing this out of character.
Okay. Oh, it depends on how I roll.
Okay.
But so if you cast hold person, you'd have to wait a whole nother round to do the syringes. And at that point, if they break free, it would be you just waste a spell slot.
Are we gonna do this in combat, or is it not gonna be like?
I guess it depends on if we sleep them all or hold person them all, right, Freya? From a technical standpoint.
I will say, between all the people who have sleep, remembering how long it took for them to knock out, sleep off the bat might not be a viable option. Because of
Okay,
how
so
many
sleeping.
hit points they had.
Yeah. But I have 3rd level now. You still think? Eh?
How much is a level of sleep add?
2nd level or higher, roll an additional 2d8.
Oh, so you had 2d8 for each?
For each slot, so that'd be 4.
So you would add 48 to, what is it, 5d8 off the start?
Fuck, where is it?
Like
Yeah, 5d8.
It's possible
I don't like those
to sleep
chances.
one.
Okay,
You might be able to sleep
I have
one
other stuff.
with a 3rd level. Might.
I got other stuff. Let's not do that then. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I don't want to make you guys. I mean, like, you guys have probably put plenty of time in character to think about this. So.
Yeah, we know our spells and stuff. So.
And I will say, I was actually wrong. The thing I was going to tell you about was actually wrong. I'm glad I checked. But a werewolf is technically a humanoid, which I thought they would be a monstrosity, but they are actually not. They're a humanoid shape changer. So, hold person would technically work on them. So I'm glad you failed, because I would have told you something that was incorrect.
Look at that. Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Okay, so what plan do we have right now? I still want to use hold person, but it would probably be more effective if they were incapable of using their wisdom against it.
I can try to assist in changing the outcome of that once in a while. But there's no
Sounds good.
guarantee. So
Sounds
maybe
good.
just like prep for the worst. I truly hate to do this, but I do think Callie should do the syringes.
Okay. Would I be able to?
Or Fanrex.
No, not Fanrex. Would I be
That's what I
able
thought, that's
to?
Was that in character or out of character?
That was in character.
That was in character.
Oh yeah, right here. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you.
not at all. Could I? I'm sorry, TM. Would I be able to maybe teach Callius with some of my own knowledge to assist him in the outcome?
Yeah, I'll say it'll give him
Like a medicine
give me a medicine
or
check.
some
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah, give me a medicine check. And based on the outcome, we'll maybe add something.
13.
13. Okay. I will say, yeah, this is something that you probably want to do in like the arm, like the kind of like almost like a flu shot or something. Get your shots, kids.
Callius, I give you the knowledge that the DM just said, but it
Thank
sounds
you.
smart as fuck. Because
Like holding the syringe. I'm like, this
Yeah,
is
just
much
like-
different than a sword, but thank you for your knowledge.
Very different. And still can be quite as lethal. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, okay, so first plan, we try to put them asleep, use hold person. If that doesn't work, then we go into the old-fashioned way of having Psy knock them out. And then, is anybody really good at tying ropes that would allow them to kind of subdue their movement and have their arms be open?
I think I might know.
Right here, right here, right here,
Dancing Goblin
right here.
knows how to
Right
do
here.
that.
Okay.
If we don't give him a job, he's just gonna be yapping. So it might be good for us.
Come on, we're
Okay.
family. We work together here. Come on.
Okay, so this job then goes to my lovely racist uncle named Fanrex.
Racist? What? You call me racist in these lands?
I'll call you racist in any lands.
Oh
'Cause
my
that's
god.
what you are.
You know what?
You do call
like-
me an elf a lot.
Man, guys, she's lucky her hot cousin is around here. You got, man, your cousin's really hot.
You were saying?
That your cousin's hot? Yeah.
Okay.
What? Well, I was saying, I can tie a rope real good is what I can do
Okay.
with my 2 hands. You see these? You like them?
Unfortunately, and they do.
What's
carry a
all over
stench.
them?
They do carry a stench. I would prefer you don't put them in my face.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was eating a cockroach this morning. Oh, okay, that's better. Sorry about that. That's a lot better.
What are those
Perpetuals.
lines radiating off of his hand?
Okay, so if the sleep doesn't work, maybe we'll be able to knock them out just based off of Fanrex's pure stench.
Hey, the ladies love it, though.
Not in my experience.
It's called pheromones. I get used to it.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah,
I don't think pharaohs mean what you think they mean, Fanrek.
Yeah.
they're pretty good if you ask me.
Maybe we should buy him a dictionary.
I don't know if you can read. Can you read?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, DM. What are the chances that Fanrex's smell could actually knock out the werewolves? for sake of roleplay here.
Well, they probably haven't showered in the whole time that they've been down there. So they might smell as bad, if not worse, than Fanrix, to be fair.
3 days? 3 days
Did
doesn't sound like a lot
Fanrix
compared to
shower?
Fanrix. I don't know the last time he showered.
I don't know.
He
I
ate
feel
the
like
soap I gave him.
I'll
was
say
good.
maybe a natural 20 could do it.
Okay.
well then Sai brings up that to the group. Well, hold on, we might be onto something here.
You
Should
Should
we
we
What-
throw him in first? See how it goes?
His stink could actually maybe knock out the wolves.
You know who else knocks out wolves?
Shut.
My
Don't talk about your mother like that, Sai, right? Okay.
I was out of character.
Okay, so I guess our first plan is potentially bombarding them with Fanrex's pure stench and hoping that knocks them out. If that doesn't work, we have sleep, hold person, and then the good old-fashioned violence. Are we
Yep.
ready to try?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Ren and I are gonna shoot first.
Let's go.
Okay. Heading over the farm, you guys head around the back of the house, looking to where the hatch was. It is there. There. Gotcha. But there are visible, like you see, there are a few claw marks coming up from underneath, like that. There has been definitely an attempt to break out, but the lock is still currently intact.
Thank goodness.
But probably a day later, and they probably would have broken out. You do
Okay.
have, I believe you guys do have the key. I would imagine that you guys would have gotten the key, or I'll just say for the sake that either Mr. Amau hid or put the key somewhere in the house, or gave you the key to the what is it called? The
Cellar?
cellar, thank you. The cellar hatch. But yeah. Who is opening the lock with the key?
Can I mage hand it?
You absolutely could.
Or
We also want to make sure they stay in a contained area, so it might be better if we go down to the cellar.
You do got
We
a
can
good
stand in front of it.
I can open the cellar.
Thank you,
All
Sarah.
right.
Yeah, you do with your big muscles.
Quiet down, up, goblin boy.
What?
Trying to focus.
Is Sai blushing? She says this to Ren.
Wait,
I think
can I roll perception for that?
Yeah. Give me a perception
try
check.
it.
Give me
try it. I heard
a
that.
stealth check.
Oh.
Lunaris, give me a stealth check. Sai, give me a perception.
13.
24.
Yeah, you absolutely do hear that.
Should I still answer? I was gonna say, if anything, I think he's turning red through his frustration rather than any underlying emotions that he may feel that aren't.
Hey,
hatred towards
nobody
Fanrex.
over here is blushing.
Hey, hate is just love turned wrong.
No need to get defensive.
Do you guys want me to open the cellar door or not?
I would really appreciate that, please.
All right, let me quiet.
Okay.
Enough.
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 Do I need to roll anything?
No,
Or do I open?
you just put the key in. Open. As you open the cellar door, the sort of noise that you hear is just like sort of that low guttural growl from down below. It is dark down there, and there is no running up immediately.
I don't like this.
Do we want to light the way, or?
Yeah, I can pull out my torch and sort of lead the way.
Okay.
If someone doesn't mind lighting my torch.
I got you. I snap. Ren very so cool. She's so cool. She just snaps very casually, super casually, if you will.
I'll Sai will lead the way down into the cellar with his torch.
Yeah,
Follow
you
behind.
torch up, head down the creaky stairs, heading down. The growling sort of gets louder as you go down. And Sai, as you sort of can I get a marching order for this? Oh, Sai's going first.
I'll go second.
I can go third.
I'll go fourth. I want to be
fuck.
fourth.
I'll be in the back.
Wait, it's your birthday. Never mind. It's your birthday. My bad. Okay, you can. Okay, then I'll.
Oh yeah,
then
and it was Cootie's birthdays a couple days ago, so Cooties does have birthday inspiration. It is true.
Happy belated.
Happy birthday.
Coke.
Thank you.
I wrote it in my head as Sapphic Inspo.
Yeah, well, also because slept with Maria and Clantha, so.
Thank you, lesbians. Thank you, gays.
As you turn the corner, you see there is a werewolf basically hunched over in one of the corners, sort of just like seeing you enter, sort of squinting their eyes at you, looking up and over, sort of covers their eyes. In the other corner, there's a werewolf that is hunched over another werewolf. As it sort of turns, you see blood on its mouth. As one of the arms of one of the werewolves is detached. And there's basically just blood covering the mouth. And it sort of looks, drops the arm, and rushes towards you. So I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Frick! This is scary. I'm scared, Frey. I'm scared. I'm scared.
You can add a D8, Ren.
Thank you.
I rolled in that one.
I rolled really bad as well.
15.
Which
I got
came
an
out,
11.
which came out to a 2, but
I got an 18.
Wait, no, I got a 12.
Well, it's good because they rolled a 4.
Go! And Sai is our backup plan.
So anyone above 20? 15 and above?
18. Wait, what'd you get?
Nice.
Oh,
15.
damn,
Good.
nice. Okay, all right, big roller, big coker.
10 to 15? Yeah, hit me.
Well,
Same.
What's your guys' dexes? Or you guys can roll for it if you want.
my dex is 14. Oh, we're rolling?
Mine's
Did I
also
roll?
14.
Roll it. Roll
Damn.
it.
What'd I roll?
Just roll a d20.
20?
Yeah. And tell me who got higher. Or you guys can choose if you want.
I got a 19. Well,
I got a
can I
6.
choose? Wait, can I choose? Wait, can I choose Kiwi to go first? Because she's supposed
Sure.
to sleep them anyway.
Sure. Yeah. And what are the rest of the two of y'all at?
5.
5.
1 or
Oof.
2.
2. Ooh. Okay.
Rough.
First up, as you see, like sort of on like just on the first step, Vanrix. Let me change to some different music. You see this werewolf. One of them is hunched over, just sort of like guarding itself more, not really taking a hostile action. The other one is starting to rush towards Sai, sort of in the front. That really appears to be the only one that is currently hostile. What are you doing? We're seeing that from like the first step, sort of locked behind a few people.
Not my side. Oh my.
What is Sai doing?
No, I said not my
Vanrix.
side.
What is
Oh,
Vanrix
okay,
doing?
okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd like to take out my pistol. Wait, group, are we attacking them or no?
How butchered do they look?
On the ground? Or
The one that's
running-
coming after
the
Sai.
side,
how butchered?
Yeah, like if
Is it fucked
Wait.
up?
I mean, it's a time to like heal its wounds. The one on the ground that it was over with the arm, this one was eating that one's arm.
Oh.
So like,
it's kind of gross.
Okay, well, I like to
so the one on the
I can-
ground looks really fucked up, but this one doesn't look that fucked up.
Okay. So this is not that fucked up. So if Ren can say, use what you need to use, just don't kill him.
Okay, so then I take off my glove on my little hand, and I reveal my green fist, and I start charging. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get it now, Buster, aren't you? And then I strike with an unarmed strike.
You get an unarmed strike. All right, running up underneath,
24.
cast 24. Punch into him. You hit for 24, dealing. What's your strength modifier?
How do I check that?
Should just be at the top of your.
+3.
Yeah, 3 or yeah.
So you
3,
deal
yeah.
4 points of damage to this.
I didn't kill it, right?
No,
Okay. Woo.
it sort of looks down and snarls down at you.
What? You want to give me some loving? I haven't had loving in a while.
We know.
Any bonus action that you would like to take?
Hide behind Sai, and like move behind him. I kind of like grab his right leg and go behind him.
Okay.
That's it. I'm good.
That brings us to Lunaris.
Okay, she's gonna try and cast sleep on the one that's rushing Sai.
Okay. I will say, give me a perception check. I don't want you to have to waste a spell, just in case.
The 5. I rolled a nat 1.
Go for it. If you wanna cast it, go for it.
Okay. Fuck it.
Woohoo!
Cast it.
And the
She's
rolls
casting
through.
sleep. What is the roll? I can't read.
5d8, I believe,
5d8.
is the amount of hit points that you can affect.
How many am I at? I've been drinking, I'm sorry. That's 4.
I don't honestly. I wasn't looking. I just trust y'all to roll it. I don't know. I was.
17.
Keeps on
So
coke right
that's
now.
5. So that is 25.
25.
As this thing is more than 25 hit points, your sleep spell does not work. As you see it start to sort of fade and then sort of picks itself back up. Anything for bonus action or movement?
She'll cast Shield of Faith this time.
I will say 2 spells. You can't cast 2 leveled spells in a
Man.
in a turn.
Poker.
Dang it. Dang it. Then no bonus action then.
Okay. Tetra.
The one that got its arm ripped off is like out of commission, on the floor, not doing well, correct?
Do a medicine check.
Damn, that's my job.
Fuck, there's definitely 10.
10.
Medicine's not my forte.
Not doing well.
Yeah.
Either dead or barely alive.
I'm going to 3rd level cast Hold Person on both the one rushing at Sai and the one that is in the corner.
Not the one that's dying on the ground or dead on the ground.
I am not casting Hold Person on that, no.
Okay. What is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, spell save DC 16.
Oh. They have a +0 to this. That's both failures.
Sweet.
Rolled a 3 and a 12. So you see as they start rushing, get punched in the leg by Fanrix, almost get put to sleep, and then it frees up as they go to like slash at Sai with like a hand just like right here. Frozen up. Like you can see like the tensing in the hand, but just can't strike and can't move it forward. The other one that's sort of just in the corner, just kind of like shielding itself. You can see as it sort of is shielding, you see that it does have these like claw marks across its forearm, as if there was quite a bit of fighting down here between them. I mean, they have all broken free from their restraints some time ago. They are all restrained. Ren.
Oh, wait, can I give Bardic?
Oh, yes, sorry.
I give Bardic to Callius.
Absolutely.
And that ends my
Wait.
turn.
Should I just try to inject them now that you have Hold Person on 2 of them?
Did you hand it? Does it take an action to get them back? The syringes?
I would say like a bonus action. You could take 1 or 2 from Callius, yeah.
Okay. So
I think you did
for
state
the
that you had both of them with Callius before, so
Yeah. Callius, do you mind if I take the syringes back now that the opportunity presents itself?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so Ren's gonna take the syringes and she's gonna work towards the one that's closest to Sai and inject them with the full vial using 2 syringes.
so you're gonna do just straight into the arms. Bonus action, grab them from Callius. Give me a medicine check. This is not a high DC.
I hope not, because I got an 8.
DC was 5. And you see as this werewolf bloodied in the face, frozen, shrinks down into a half-elven man with light brown skin, only wearing like baggy pants. See, he's got this big tattoo on his left shoulder. Give me a perception check, Ren.
Oh shit! Give me 1 second. Sorry, I rolled the wrong one.
You're showing.
I got a 9.
9. Okay.
My rolls have been so shit today.
I think most of your guys' rolls have not been great.
Yeah.
Hey, they also rolled really bad on their restraint checks. See sort of the fatigue that hits in to his eyes as this person who has likely been transformed into a werewolf for at least 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, a week, over a week, sort of hits in. As still kind of, but still locked in that position. Can't move. So, Callius. What are you doing?
Yeah, am I able to? Oh, yeah, right?
I'm sorry. Can I also say that after I inject them, I disinfected the syringes, or is that too much?
I would say bonus action getting the syringes. I would say that would have to be next turn.
Okay. Damn. Medical safety is important, Callius.
Yeah, am I disinfecting on a guy whose face is bloodied out of belief?
Am I able,
Discouraging.
with any of my action or bonus action, get the syringes and like possibly any of the vials back from Ren?
Yeah, you could.
And I just communicate that if I could have the syringes and refill the next dose.
Yeah,
Possibly
yeah.
while hold person's still active.
Yeah, hold person's still active. One in the corner, frozen. The guy right there, now a half-elven man. Locked in place, about to attack. I would say you'd be able to fill up both of the syringes after getting them both. And they are like ready to go, but not able to yet. I will say they get one roll, and then you guys can all go at the same time. They get one roll to see if both of them get their roll to see if they get out of restrained, and then you guys can all go at the same time.
Perfect.
That sounds good to you.
Okay.
Bad rolls, bad rolls, bad rolls.
One shy with a 15.
Whew.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby.
So they're both just still frozen there.
I'll drink to that.
What
You
are
guys
you
find any
all
reason to drink.
doing as they're frozen in place? You have time to work. What are you guys doing?
I'll run to the wounded and try to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
I think you have to be aware that they are still a threat, even if they are.
I still do it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's a hero.
I'm
crazy.
Hero.
So I would say after this, I help Callius so we can inject the one that is under the spell of hold person.
Yeah, if Ren sees me, like I do the syringe like on my like the jacket of my wrist to try to disinfect it. She like takes it and starts like actually disinfecting it.
I was like, oh goodness. Come on, get my,
Like
my
wiping it
medical
off
kit
like
out.
this? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Yeah.
What are you doing to stop the bleeding? Are you just trying to like stop it manually, or are you like actually casting a spell?
You know how they like do that with the belt and like
Give me a
I do that
medicine
with my
check,
whip
then. Give me a medicine check.
and kind of.
Tourniquet.
Yeah, like a tourniquet, yeah.
Oh, that's not as bad. 16.
16. Yeah, so you see part of like this happened fairly recently actually with this arm. So this person you can see is still alive, but the arm has been, this is gonna need magic.
Okay.
Very
And I
likely.
also want to hold my action to sleep them if they try to attack me.
Okay. That actually would be your action to medicine check.
Well, shit.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you sort of tourniquet, it's like ripped off like about here-ish. So just like a little bit above the elbow, so you can tourniquet sort of above the elbow. It's kind of hard to tell with all like the furry mass that is a werewolf. Give me a medicine check at advantage, Ren, to inject them.
Cool.
And to disinfect. I'll just say we'll count that as the same roll with advantage because not only have you've already succeeded, but you also have Callius's assistance.
These rolls are so bad.
At
I got
advantage?
a 10, but one of them was a nat 1. I got a 3 and a 1. I have a +7.
Yeah,
These rolls are so
that's insane.
bad.
D&D Beyond is after you guys today, but luckily it's not high DC. They are restrained. You
Goodness.
shoot again into both arms, and you see this one shrinks down into a halfling woman
Amazing.
who matches the description of that Amau gave you. I'm forgetting his name. I remember his daughter's first name, but I can't remember his name now.
Amasu.
Hamasu, thank you.
Nice.
So smart.
Amau
Yeah, your map.
gave you of Vimbrocki Rockskipper, sort of a middle-aged halfling woman with brown skin. And she sort of just looks very, you can see now that sort of like this was less a hostile stance. You see just the scratches all over her arm. Or like the scars all over her arm, her arms, and her legs even, as she's taking more of a fearful defensive stance rather than one of attacking. I'll say that takes us out of initiative, actually.
Well,
Are you keeping hold person up, or are you dropping it?
we'll drop it after this one gets. this last
Actually,
one gets
yeah.
healed.
Actually, I won't save it takes us out of initiative yet.
So
Tetra, as you are healing this one, is there any other actions that anyone would like to take?
yes.
Your action would have been to disinfect and
Oh,
into them.
I can't take anybody else's action? I'm kidding.
What the shit, man?
Shy, Fanrix, Lunaris, anything that you guys would like to do?
Can I help out with the medical stuff?
Are you helping? Who are you helping?
Ren.
Give me that.
Yeah, you kind of like come over and watch the successful injection and turning this person back down into a halfling. Anything else as you watch them already succeed?
Yeah, you did a good job right there. Right? I'm surprised it didn't kill him. Wow.
I'm surprised I haven't killed you.
Whoa, hey. This is about the dying subject right here, okay? Alright, me? It's gonna take more than that to get rid of me.
I can tell.
And then I show her my fist. I'm like, by the way, did you see me punch that werewolf back there? That was pretty crazy, right?
I'm happy that you're capable of defending our lovely Sai.
You like the fist or what?
Ren's gonna ignore him.
Do
like
you
the fist, right?
do you need my assistance with anything?
Wait, you're asking Ren?
Yeah. Well, I have
Okay.
free hands.
I think it would be best if we focus on the wounded werewolf now. So if you could give a hand to Tetra, that would be better. I think we're all clear over here.
Petra, do you need my help with anything?
If you could make sure this thing doesn't bite me or anyone else,
Okay,
that'd be great.
Okay. I'll stand guard. By Tetra.
Are you trying to grapple or are you just standing above?
I think I'm just standing above. Tetra, what do you need me to do?
Uh,
Do I need to hold them? Or
I don't know if this is metagaming, but yeah, if they try to attack, grapple them.
You can hold an action. I don't think that's metagaming.
Yeah, I was like, I could probably hold an action. Okay.
Do that.
Yeah. On their turn, sort of feeling the like, how do I phrase it? The jolt of pain, as not that I've experienced it, but from what I've heard, if you get a tourniquet on a ripped off leg or arm, it's not exactly a pleasant experience because you have to put it very tight. So you see sort of shoots awake and does go for a just like an instinctive sort of slash out. Give me a grapple check. I'll say contested athletics, Sai, to see if you can just, not exactly how rules are written, but since you have the held turn, to see if you can just sort of restrain the one arm before.
Grapple check as an athletics
Athletics,
check. Okay. 10.
This one got a natural 20. So its attack
Can
will
I
go
use
through.
luck? Can I use
Yeah,
luck?
to make me reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 9 or a 6? That's a 9. Plus,
No, not the plus.
2.
Oh,
Which makes it an 11.
damn it.
So its attack will go through towards you, Tetra.
Okay.
No. I mean, it's only like an 8. But just
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
like slashes up towards you and like reaches over to its like arm that's gone. And then kind of just like slumps back down again.
Okay.
Sorry, Tetra, are
Looks
you
like it's
okay?
out. I'm good. I'm
It
good.
looks-
Let's
go
get this-
over
It
to-
looks
to help.
exhausted. I mean, it looks in like a lot of pain. It's not quite unconscious
Okay.
yet. And that brings it back to the 6 of you.
Okay, can I get my can I steal everybody's turn?
I mean, you could take your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll do that instead. So Ren is going to take the syringes, fill a vial, and inject the werewolf that.
I will say if you have someone help you with filling them up, you can do that in a turn.
Okay, Callius, my lovely assistant, in this one specific instance and not through the whole game because you're more than somebody's assistant. Will you please help me?
Of course, and yeah, knowing what I saw last time, I helped fill the newest syringe and sanitize.
Yeah, give me a medicine check and advantage.
Me
For
or
Ren, sorry.
Oh.
Or either one of you, whoever's injecting.
I'm injecting. How did I get a double 6? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. But I got a 13.
13. I mean, the DC is still 5. So.
Yeah, but I'm just these rolls. How did I get 2 dice? They got the same number and they're both low. I'm glad I spec'd into medicine. That's like the only thing I'm gonna say.
You inject, and as it sort of comes out, you see this elderly, like farmer's tanned skin, human man, probably like 80. Just this old fuck
God.
with now no right arm. As it's just, and you kind of have to, yeah, sorry, old fuck, yeah. And you kind of have to like redo the tourniquet, tighten it a bit, as the arm sort of starts like spurting blood again.
Could I I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a bonus action that I can use, which is
I would say that those filling it up, disinfecting would have been all both Callus in your action and bonus actions.
damn, because I was gonna cast a healing spell, but I guess if I
Well, should I drop
I'm-
hold person so we can come out of combat? I'm asking the group. Should I drop
fine
it?
with it. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I drop it.
As you drop it, the human man who was going to attack collapses to the ground. The halfling in the corner sort of slumps against the wall. And it does bring us out of combat. Just people exhausted. And this elderly man, you can absolutely cast a healing spell if you so desire.
Thank you.
Just kind of like looks up. Just kind of, you can just hear like the haggard breathing.
You're gonna be okay. No one got bit, right? I ask for it.
Not yet. Freya, do you have a question?
Yeah.
I can't heal his arm with any of my.
Unfortunately, no. That would be a higher level spell.
Dang it.
Or if I will say, if it happened, like if you got there really fast, it could probably, like if it had happened in the last like minute or so, you probably could have reattached it. But it's been like hours, so.
Okay. So this is gonna be wild, right?
Is that to me or to the group?
To you.
Okay.
Let's hear
This
it.
is gonna be wild. But first, I do want to like cast like a healing thing just so they're not bleeding out, right? Second, would Ren has the medical knowledge that you're supposed to ice like limbs if you're trying to reattach them, right? Or like if it's magic, you know. So what if she just like summoned her ice knife, but she didn't use it? She just used it to try to cool the detached arm.
Give me a medicine check.
Better not fuck me over, medicine.
Come on, medicine.
16.
16. I would normally allow it if it hadn't been so long since the arm was detached, but this arm is
Gone.
gone. You would need more powerful magic than you know to regrow it. That is something that you are aware is a possibility, but
Not there yet.
not there yet. Yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna use a second level healing word.
Absolutely. You don't have to
And-
roll. This guy. This is just a dude. He's got like 6 hit points. He's just a dude.
Okay, he's just a dude.
So he
like
heals to full. You see the like sort of forming I don't know how like skin and flesh sort of form around and create, and the sort of slow bleeding that was happening with the tourniquet is now completely like nullified, and all of like the scratches across his body sort of heal over and form scars. He sort of wakes up. Thank you.
Of course,
Where am I?
Cinnamon. You are in the Amau Farm cellar.
What's the last thing you remember?
A dream. Oh. Kind of like sits up a bit and
Okay.
like holds his head. Feel like I have a hangover.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I feel you on that one right there. High five.
All right, we should get them like a.
Is
Does
that
anyone in town have like a
Vimbroki?
carriage?
Who is that man?
We're unsure of that.
DM,
Yeah.
can Sai do a perception check on the half elf with the tattoo?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if it holds any significance, could you let me know in private?
Yes.
If I pass.
Pass
10.
the class, Alex. You passed the class.
10. I know what you're going for, and it's not that. However, with the 10, you do see on his left hand, on his ring finger, or is it ring finger or index finger? I'm not. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Probably in
Married the Black
Index.
Fog.
This is a black fog tattoo, though. I think it's index finger. Yeah, black ring, not ring finger. You're not married to black fog. He does have. There are just being able to sort of see as this guy is sort of haggard and sort of looks up as well. You see, he just starts like sort of like army crawling towards the stairs.
Can I cast Hold Person or?
But you do see that there are runes on this tattoo that sort of surround this like wolf that is sort of on his shoulder.
Ren's just gonna shout out. We need to make sure we keep him for questioning. Wait, can I say that more Ren-like? We need to make sure we keep him for questioning, please.
Not just over there.
I can stand in front of him, like sort of blocking his path. Seeing him in his state, like I don't think he'll try much.
I would tie him up if you can, just to be careful, just to be safe and cautious.
I'll keep an eye on him. I don't think he'll do much.
Yeah, you can absolutely bar his path, and in his state, I mean, he looks exhausted. Like he's kind of barely keeping his eyes open at this point. He looks even more exhausted than the other two. Perhaps not the old man, but you see the halfling woman. Thank you. She sort of holds her head. That was not fun.
I know
Could I
it's
get
not
some
a
water,
great
please?
time.
And you just see
Sure.
her like sort of, and then she just vomits on the ground.
Ooh. Been
I
there.
prestidigitate that away.
Ugh. Oh god. Just kind of like.
All right, let's get these people to a healer and to rest.
Sounds good to me. I would still like to restrain the elven individual, not for now, but for the future.
Why do you want us to restrain him?
I feel like he's the cause of this, and I think it would be beneficial if we find out how to stop this and if we need to investigate further.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Can I go up and try to find horses or carriage or something to transport these people?
Yeah. I will say, last you left the Amal farm, the stench of the livestock that was murdered and eaten by these werewolves is still out there. There are no horses, but there are surrounding farms. So you could go ask at the Umberdash farm or at the, I think at Quinton's farm. I don't think you've met anyone from there, but you could absolutely go and ask. You could also go back to town. It's only like 30 minutes away. Especially if you're hustling, you could probably get there in like 15, 10 even.
Would I be able to hold them all if I was a bear?
Mm.
Good question.
Bears don't have thumbs, right? I mean, I suppose
I mean, like-
probably.
Like they throw them on my back or something. 'cause I
Oh,
think the bear
I
would
was
be,
thinking like
being
this, and I'm like,
stuck. Just hold them like my little baby.
yeah. I mean,
Trinket does.
probably it would be maybe a little cramped up there, but yeah, probably.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn into a bear. Wait. I should tell them. So I think for transportation's sake, just to make it easier on us, and since the walk is so short, how about I just turn into a bear? We can transport them and get them the medical attention that's necessary.
I wouldn't want to make it too uncomfortable since, at least one of them is in a really bad shape. So we could, at the very least, find a carriage.
Sure. And if anything, I can turn into an animal that can pull that carriage.
Agreed.
I think.
So I'm gonna get a ride? Nice. About time I get a ride. Old Fanny need a vacation.
Anybody can hop a ride except Fanrex.
What? No, fine.
You see the halfling who has a sense now vomited for a second time onto the ground. She's like, please, water.
I give her my water skin. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, and she downs basically the whole thing. Thank you. She hands it back and kind of wipes off the mouth of it, which has a bit of which had a bit of vomit chunk on it almost. Sorry. What are you guys?
I disinfected immediately.
Who are you?
She's asking me?
Yeah, you gave her the water skin, so yeah, you.
I'm Ren. I am part of the crew that helped defeat the Black Fog pirates here, but we stumbled across this farm because of missing people, and we came to
The
find
Black
you
Fog
and
came
help.
back?
Yes, and they were defeated by my crew and myself.
What have I missed? Leans back. Vim Brocky. Can call me Vim. Which is up to you. And you see the elderly man sort of who's passed back out. See, you're kind of don't know who that is, but that's Mr. Umberdesh. Merrick Umberdesh.
We are going to take you to the town so we can get you the necessary medical attention that you all so desperately need. Thank you so much for hanging on and hanging strong till this day. I'm happy that we can see you return to your original form.
Thank you. I have a wicked headache. I think I will be immune to hangovers for the rest of my life. Holy shit. Xiinvarian, save me. I see her just kind of do you like that thing when you're drunk where she kind of goes like that backwards and just kind of puts her head back. I actually cracked my neck doing that. Ow.
No.
And she's kind of hits her head. Are we in the Amal basement? Where are we?
We are in the Amal cellar. Would you like to know what happened?
Yes, I would. It's been quite a blur. I was attacked in the field.
So we came in to investigate the missing people, one of them being yourself. Upon upon investigating the cellar, we were attacked by 3 werewolves, the 3 people we saw here. Because of that, we had to take our time to address our own wounds. But we locked you in the cellar after finding... My memory's bad. The names, what are the names of the
Kamasu and
farmer?
Taruna. Thank you for reminding me, Katie.
After finding Kamasu and Taruna in the cellar, we took them to town.
They're
We
safe?
locked you. They are safe, very luckily.
I saw all the blood and I assumed.
Unfortunately, it seems like majority of the blood came from the
Mr.
elderly gentleman.
Umbradesh.
Ubratash. See, I mean, yes. Sorry. Sorry.
No, that was
Ren-
great.
I'm
sorry about you.
Yes. We locked you guys in the cellar, restrained you prior, with hopes of finding a cure. It was believed that you could have been turned or you were beastly, but luckily for us, we saw through your beastly form and knew that there were people underneath, and we came back with the cure as soon as we could.
Thank you for not killing me off the bat.
If only my companion Ed Boone was here to hear that. Sorry, that was petty. Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course. I feel really like full and hungry at the same time. She kind of, if I may, she kind of like offers a hand up so she could like kind of get to her feet. And you do see, she's scarred up. Like, you see like there are like rip and like tear marks on her legs. Her arms are scarred. Sort of looks fucking hells. Kind of gets up to her feet. Ugh. I need a pay raise for that one.
And a vacation, I might add.
Yeah.
GM, I have a question.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
Can I do anything about their scars?
I mean, technically, yes. But it would be more so a like overtime thing. Sort of like healing something to make sure they're not bleeding is much easier, but I kind of imagine healing like you are rapidly speeding up the process of which the body would heal itself.
Okay.
And so the rapid, like, that healing process would still leave a scar. So if you wanted to do that, it would be more so like an overtime thing. So you could absolutely, if you wanted to get rid of a scar, do it. It would just take some, you know, it would almost be like a ritualistic thing.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna Ren will go up to Miss Finn and say, I may not be able to heal all your scars, but I can start the process, and hopefully you'll be able to address it later on if that's what you wish.
Don't. I am fine. They honestly are kind of hot. More so, just like, holy shit, I got fucked up.
Understandably so. Are you ready for us to try to travel then? Do you think you can get to your feet enough for us to look for a carriage?
I am fine. Kind of just points over at Merrick and Badesh. Him, on the other hand, I probably need some kind of assistance, and Oi! Who is this guy?
I'm not too sure.
See the guy on the ground, kind of with his head kind of just hung a bit, just on the ground, just kind of resting, almost just Head against the ground. Just kind of breathing slowly. Did you point out the runes to anyone else, Sai?
Did I point at the runes?
Yeah, the runic tattoo. And by
Oh.
runic, I mean magical runes that you would have recognized as magical, though you cannot probably interpret what they mean.
Oh, was I informed of that? I probably missed
Yes,
that.
I think I said runic tattoo, but runic tattoo could mean a lot of things but I guess I should have specified they appear to be magical, though you might not be able to read them yourself.
No, but I can. I think.
Hey, if you
I
would
think
like.
So I was just more. Yeah, so I was just more concerned about getting everyone out.
Yeah.
So I think I'll hold the information for now until that we can question them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We
We
should.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, somebody say it because I don't want to talk so much.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
I
we
thought you were
we
trying to figure
we
out the
should-
name of them. It's great.
Like, I know what I want to do, but I want other people to say what they want to do too.
Yeah, no, we should. You know, they should absolutely save their strength. We should get them out of here as soon as
Okay.
possible. So how do we want to do this? Do we? I don't think all of them can walk on their own. So should we split up and some of us find like a carriage to bring back?
Well, DM, did I find anything when I was out there? Going to the other farms?
Into the other farms, yeah. I mean, the Umberdash farm, and both of them have, like carriages. It would appear like one of them would be, pulled by an oxen rather than a couple horses, but, you could inquire if you so desire.
Absolutely.
Is there no like carriage on the Amau farm?
Not that you see.
Yeah, can Sai go up and do like a perception check? See if I
Wait,
find any.
before you do that, Ren's gonna ask you, would you please restrain the elven gentleman with some rope?
Yeah,
He may not have the strength now, but I don't want to take any chances.
understandable. Yeah.
Easier to apologize after.
Right. Well, yeah, so I will go ahead and.
I will
restrain
say
him
with
some
your
rope.
strength, easily able to do so. See him just get your fucking hands off me. As you kind of just, it's like unable at this point, just far too weak to even resist, or able to like put his hands behind his back and restrain and sort of tie his wrists together.
As I sort of tighten his restraints, I tell him, "You are in no position to make threats."
I like that.
I do too.
Then Brocky kind of looks up. If someone could help me up these stairs.
Anrax, would you? Actually, no. I'll try myself. I'm not the strongest, but
She's
try
like
to-
walking at this point. She more so like wants someone to like steady her.
Okay, yeah,
Like
I'll do that.
basically hold her hand as she goes up.
Aw, yeah, we'll hold hands.
Yeah, you lead her up the stairs as she kind of like, very much like kind of how do I phrase this without almost like after a surgery, kind of having like taking your first steps after a long time not doing so. Kind of walks. Oh yeah, it's just what being old feels like.
Hunk status.
She she kind of gets up and sees the light. Just kind of like sits down against the house. Looks around. Holy shit, so it wasn't a dream. Okay. She kind of like looks over to all the like sheep that are just murdered. It's a crazy word to use for sheep. Killed across the slaughtered, thank you, that's the better word. Slaughtered across the farm. Oh, it's not good to dip into your boss's livestock. Joke. Okay. How are you guys transporting the other two?
Did I get the box with the carriage?
You'd have to go inquire about it.
I do go inquire about it. I'll run up there.
Are you going to the Umberdesh farm or Quinton's farm?
Wherever has the ox and the carriage that I saw.
It'll be Umberdesh. You go past, you see Brogram and the farm and the pirates again. You see a few more farmers. You sort of go up to the door and knock. And after a bit, you see sort of a probably middle-aged, older middle-aged, but still looks pretty young, half-elven woman. Open the door. Yes, may I help you?
Sorry to interrupt, but we have 3 injured, one of them being Vibraki, right, Tim?
Vimbroki, yeah.
Vimbroki, who were found. Can we please use your ox and your carriage? Wagon. We need to transport them to a medic immediately.
All right. As long as you bring it back before or by tomorrow, I guess.
Thank you. And I run.
Take and kind of like shouts out, Jim. Can you go with them? Can you go with her, please? And you see this sort of like young like halfling teenager probably. It's kind of like okay. And he like kind of like runs over and like kind of like he's got like this like very wide brimmed like farmer's hat. Ma'am. Where are we going?
Follow me. And I kind of speed there.
And he like pats the ox on the side of like the head and hops on to like the carriage and like attaches and everything. And as they're like speeding over, slow down, miss. Just give me a moment. I'll be right with you. And he like hops on. Okay, let's go. And he sort of, heads on over in the carriage. So what was what's the issue?
We need to transport 3 to medical care immediately. Do you know who was the strongest cleric on your island or healer?
I mean, I'd probably Miss Early, I would assume.
I assumed it would be.
I mean, she's the herbalist in town. We don't really have a fancy medical care or anything here. And
can you make this thing move faster?
Ma'am, I'm sorry. It's an ox. It only moves at one speed, and that speed is slow.
Just wondering.
You were one of the people that saved the town, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I saw you guys. I was at the celebration yesterday. It was a good time. Pardon me. I even got one of the ales from Miss Corey, so that was cool. Got a little.
How old are you?
17.
Do your parents know?
Yes? No, I don't. Please don't tell me, ma'am.
I'll snitch. She can make this ox move faster.
Come on, let's go. Come on, come on. And he just keeps talking to you the entire way back. It's not a long trip, luckily. It's only about 5 minutes, but you pull up with the carriage. Well, damn! Welcome back, Vimbroki. It's good to see you. I knew you were missing for so long. Vimbroki's like,
Sorry, Chris.
Jin, it's a pleasure. And like tips his hat. Well, if you would like to come aboard my fine vessel, and Jim's like, I got it. It's dumb. Down below, what are you guys doing with the restrained one and the elderly gentleman?
I guess just prepping it, like getting him out of the under cellar part and getting ready to go outside.
Yeah. The elderly man sort of passed back out. You can see just like the unkept like facial hair, longer hair, even if it's like thinned on top. Very similar for the half-elf man. As you guys sort of, I assume, transport the elderly man up to the top, Jim's like, well, I'll be. That's Mr. Umberdash. Oh, she's gonna be so happy. We thought he was just on one of his trading expeditions to one of the other islands, but you've been gone for way too long. Damn.
Here he is.
Miss Umberdash will be. Oh God, he does not have an arm.
All right, Jim. Let's
Yeah?
keep our voice down when we say that.
Bad trade.
What does that mean? I'm just
Kinda rough.
enunciating clearly.
Did Ren hear him say that he didn't have an arm?
Yes.
Okay. Rather him not have an arm and have his life.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Let's.
And you guys are able to load him into the back of the carriage. Who is taking the other guy up?
The restrained one?
Yeah.
I will. So I will.
Lunaris can help.
Yeah, because he
Legs.
goes absolutely limp. As soon as you try to move him, he just.
Little shit.
Can I just
Sure.
hoist them on my shoulder? How
Give me a strength check.
Fireman
Give me an athletics check. You probably
Yeah,
can.
give a strength check, bitch.
Whoa!
That's exactly how I said it. Yeah, that's word for word.
Wait, strength or athletics?
Yeah, if one of them's higher, you can absolutely do athletics.
16.
Let's go.
Yeah, easy enough. Sort of the
Show off.
just,
Take that, Lunaris.
Calantha could have
Noodle
lifted him
arms.
way easier. Just saying.
Callius and Tetra. Give me perception checks, please.
Fucking A. I'm using luck. Second one of the day.
Tetra luck.
My legal luck. $18.
2.
Yeah, as Thigh sort of ducks under, you hit his head kind of on like the top of the thing, but Thigh ducks under and then ducks further. And you do see this runic, magical, arcane tattoo on this man's left shoulder. I don't know why I was showing my right. Left shoulder.
As a linguist, would I understand any of that?
Less as a linguist, more as an arcane caster. Give me an Arcana check.
If it's an
Definitely.
8, I'm freaking out.
It's not an 8, but it is not too far off. Let's see. Arcana. Oh, 15.
15. This is a transmutation rune, like runic tattoo. If you spent more time studying it, you might be able to ascertain what its purpose was. But you can tell just by how it's formed and some of the like symbols that it's using. While you are not a wizard, you do kind of practice in similar circles of arcane magic rather than the divine magic of like a druid or a cleric would have. But if you were to study it, you could. Huh?
Would you have to be in front of me as I study it?
Either that or you could transcribe it onto
As a historian, I pull out my paper and pen and just fucking start scribbling it.
It will take probably about 30 minutes to do so.
Can I do it on the walk there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
We put him into the back of the thing. Vimbroki sort of gets up into like the seat sort of in the like wagon carriage. Well, if we're all ready and loaded up and ready to go, I know Miss Imbradesh would like to probably see her husband that is, been missing for a little bit now. And then we can just pick her up on the way and head over to Miss Iroi, and I'm sure. Jim, just shut the fuck up for a second. That's fine. Yeah. Where's Kimasu? Where's Kimasu at? Okay, I'm kind
He's
of
in town.
Brokey kind of. All right, that's. Do you know where in town?
Brent looks at other people because she happens to have slipped her. It's happened to have slipped to her memory.
I think
Most
he's at the
likely.
bakery. Oh, sorry. Go
With
ahead.
Emily Riddle speaker.
I was gonna say, yeah, either at the bakery or still the infirmary.
If possible, would it be okay if you let him know that I am okay? And I have an apology to give. Unless I am mistaken, I tried to kill him and his daughter. Not intentionally, obviously.
I don't think he blames you in any part of that. He was actually just very worried about your well-being.
That's nice to hear. But I'm pretty sure I got him. With a few scratches. Is he not like me?
Oh,
He's
he's fine. No. You didn't even. You barely nicked him. He's fine.
Make a deception check.
Absolutely. Ooh. Deception?
Yeah.
26.
9. That's good to hear. Thank you. It would still be good to see him and short stack over there. You would also know that Taruna is absolutely taller than Vimbroki, who is a halfling. The little one, you know. I'm not trying to get back to work, but it would be good to go back to normal life. And you guys head off, taking, sort of heading up. What happened to you guys over why you guys been gone for so long? And Brooke's just like, yeah, for another day. I'm sleep time now. She just kind of like rests her head backwards against one of the board. But okay, all right. And as you guys sort of pull up to the the Umberdesh farm, the elderly man, Mr. Umberdesh, still sort of passed out. The kid sort of runs off and knocks on the door, and you see sort of them talking for a second, and you see the half-elven woman, who is probably herself about 90 to 100, sort of runs out of the house, although she does look a bit younger because she's half-elven and ages significantly slower than this human man. Sort of rushes out. My God. What happened to him? Kind of jumps up into the back of the, wagon or what carriage with him. Kind of puts her hand on him. What happened? Is he all right?
I think that's what we're trying to find out. And I look to the tattooed glyph man.
I can tell you that we did treat his wounds as best as possible, and he was previously transformed into a werewolf, and we used a potion to bring him back to the state. We will be trying to help him receive continuous medical care going forward.
You see this guy just kind of looks over and kind of smirks, and then you see in the corner of his eye, sort of looks over and catches eyes with Brogum, and you see that smirk fades like that, and he looks away.
You know,
We notice this?
Yeah.
is that a friend of yours? I can go ask him if you want instead.
Thought so. See Brogum just
What do you say?
he said he thought so. See Brogum kind of put this shovel that is way too small for his form, this half giant form, down into the ground, just throws it down. Kind of looks off, kind of thinking to himself. Him say something to the other two pirates. He sort of starts walking thunderous, doom, 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 thunderous footsteps as he sort of walks over. Where did you find him?
Eating the other two. Under a cellar. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah. Sort of looks at his arm. You've been here this whole time. Then, yeah? That's right. Yeah. It's like Captain told me to. Captain's dead. You can move on now. Walks away. Unless you want to stop him.
Well, I love Brogum. I'm a Brogum stan. I want him to join our crew so hard. Well, Ollie does, I guess. So does Ren, but I'm just, taking in their information. Or Ren is, I should say.
Side turns to the tattooed man. What was that about? What was your purpose here?
What the fuck happened to him? Like looks at Brogum now, very much in like this flash, probably going from being person and then randomly just seeing one of your superiors farming. Probably very shocking. He just stops talking again. His head at you.
I'll
Yes,
cast
you first.
I'll cast suggestion on the elf.
Okay.
How about, or do I ask the question first, or we do the rules first?
And you can ask first.
Okay. How about you tell us what those tattoos are and what you were doing in that cellar?
Yeah. What am I rolling?
A wisdom saving throw.
It didn't matter what I rolled because that was a 3 on the dice. Which one do you ask first?
The tattoos.
Tattoo was made by Nirani to make sure I stayed in my werewolf form. And anyone I infected to stay in theirs. Forever, presumably. And then what was the second question? Second part?
Why he was there in the cellar or at the farm.
I was just supposed to weaken the island for next time the crew came back. Have them worry about something else so that when they came back, the people who were capable on the island would not put up a fight. Kind of like shakes his head. Sort of like bites his tongue, bites his lip a bit.
And I point to Brogum. As you see, there's no point anymore.
Fucking traitor.
Traitors,
Sweet.
look at the other few.
Do you hold allegiances to a dead captain then?
Stays quiet.
What should we do with them? Should we leave them to the townspeople?
Yeah,
I
like
think so.
that.
As long as he's restrained and incapable of further causing havoc, I'm fine with whatever choice you make.
How do we know he can't turn into a werewolf again?
Well,
Maybe after I decipher these glyphs, I can help out with that question.
That'd be great.
Be a Arcana check, spellcasters. So everyone but Fanrix inside.
We got a nat 20.
Anyone?
Got the nat 20.
Not
Finally, a
yet.
good roll.
Wow, you all roll really well at the same time.
What is this?
Girl power.
Kaius,
Pops
what'd you
and
get?
Callius.
I got a. What was the actual roll?
Arcana.
Okay, that is a 22.
Shit.
Worst rolls of 19. You likely just cured him of his werewolf lycanthropy curse. Unless there is some sort of way that this runic tattoo would continue or prevent removing a curse, which you would probably have to look and study it further. Unless that is being that's tampering with that, he probably can't. He's probably cured of curse. But that would also, like, a definitive answer would require some more studying of said like runic. And when I say tattoo, I mean like this is a magical tattoo, so it was applied with using like a, you know, runic ink to tattoo it in.
I think size statement still stands. Just the general concern that he might still be able to turn into a werewolf again.
The more knowledge, the better.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure he's kept in a place that is away from people, but very heavily guarded and reinforced.
Yeah.
But for now, we should just continue on our journey of making sure we address the medical needs of all individuals involved. And if he acts up again, just know that we are the crew that took down his captain and all of his fellow companions. So, unfortunately, we will not hesitate to address one life.
See Brogum look over again. Where are you taking him?
To tell you that program.
Okay. Goes
Wait,
back to
DM,
Wes.
is he the one that's a traitor? Is he the one that's a traitor, DM?
Brogum is the one who... No, the other one said traitor. The one who
I was
said
so rude for no
was
reason.
a traitor.
Oh,
I love
My
Brogan.
bad.
Be nice to him.
I know. I thought he literally just switched up and said traitor and was being
No.
being all
Brogum
Okay.
is the deep voice. This guy.
okay.
Is
My
this
bad.
The other guy said
Brogum, do
traitor.
you want to join us? Are you interested in coming too, Brogum?
No, I will
Who do you
snap
plan-
his fucking neck if he does something bad. He's a piece of shit. No one
respect
else
that.
on this island will probably do that, but I can do that if no one else wants to. I do not care.
Maybe he's the best person to keep watch.
I can also keep watch if no one wants to keep watch.
I'm not opposed
I
to
am
it.
trying to help. I have done shitty things. I'm trying to help. Sorry, I don't know how to be helpful.
I love
I
you,
think-
Brogum. Wait,
I think
no,
that's a good
Ali said
idea.
that, sorry.
I can come with.
Brogum. Oh yeah.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
No, I don't. I want to know what he was gonna say.
No, he was just saying he could come with. That was all he was saying.
Like he'll come with us, or we give him to him.
No, like he'll follow you to Ireli's house, more so.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Please accompany us. We don't know how we're gonna deal with him yet.
I can deal with you.
Whoa.
He throws his shovel back down. Takes like this giant water skin that he has. Takes a drink. Wipes the sweat. And he like mutters something under his breath to the two. And they kind of like look at each other. Yes, sir.
I'm not opposed to this.
And he follows. Well, hot damn. Okay, let's get on our way to Miss Ireli's house. And you just see like this wife in the wife in the back, like the half elf, just crying her fucking like her eyes out. Like, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad you're alive in the back while they're having like this whole thing. And this elderly man's just like, I'm so tired. So many people are so loud. And she's like giving him some water and stuff. And Brocky's like, it's honestly good TV. Not bad. Or she wouldn't say TV, but you know. Good entertainment.
Theta.
The theater, yeah, exactly. And you guys head on your way to Ireli's home. I think we'll take a break there. Everyone go to the bathroom. get some drink, get some water, snack if you need it. And we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. We'll catch you when we come back in 15 minutes. I don't know, something like that. All right, catch y'all in a little bit. Much love. All right. Welcome back. So we just left off with how many of you now? The 6 of you plus Jim at the helm, Vimbroki, both of the Unberdesh farm owners, Brogram now, and the captured Black Fog pirate. What are you guys all doing as you're heading down and now back towards Ireli's herbalist house?
Lunaris would like to look over Tetra's shoulder as she's kind of reading over the runes and stuff. Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can she like?
I'll
would she
lower
know?
myself.
Oh yeah.
What are you trying to do? Just try to see it, or trying to see?
See if Lunaris knows anything that could help.
I mean, Arcana check.
There. It's a 4.
Given that these are runes written by someone who is a practitioner of arcane magic rather than divine magic, which is the source of your magical power, it's a bit out of your realm of expertise. Not that it's impossible for you to decipher anything, but a bit hard to tell the nature of this currently.
Lunaris is just gonna stop looking after like a few seconds then.
The wife will kind of like look up. Where did you guys find him?
Technically.
What? Wait, all I heard was technically.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what
I
I
think my
heard
mic's
too.
cutting out. They found us, technically.
Where?
That cellar where oh shit, she was.
Oh, the
there.
A
She was not there, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And she starts like tracing it back, and Brocky was just gone. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate.
How well do you know Maythixel's parents?
Uh,
Or their
yeah.
last name?
Does anyone know them that well? They kind of keep to themselves. I've talked with them before. A bit snobby, but May seems like a good kid. I'm somewhat okay friends with I would say we're friendly. Their butler, actually. Keldathi. He's a nice man. I talk to him on occasion.
If you could give us any tips about navigating the other two, it'd be greatly appreciated. If, hypothetically, they were upset about something.
I mean, my first response would be don't. But if you have to, bring them nice wine. I don't know, something like that. Cheese. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry you're in that situation.
We've been in worse.
Do you know of any good jewelers locally?
Not of the. You won't find anything. How do I phrase it? You won't find anything like you would find in a major city. But if you're looking for someone who does jewelry work, you could probably talk with Rithara about it.
Is she in Zathar?
Yes. The northern side of town. She just makes stuff for fun. But I mean, most people kind of like commission her to make something, and if we can't get it imported through trade with any of the other islands or with the Marani Isles, yeah, we'll usually talk with Rithara.
Cool. Thank you.
Of course, yeah.
If there's wine that we're looking for, I have been making some wine on our ship. Originally, I was gonna save it for us, but
Whoa. We don't gotta go there yet. We don't have to go there yet.
But just saying, there's about 4 bottles worth of it, so there's plenty to go around.
We also acquired wine during the conquest.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have cheese instead?
No, a perishable item isn't too common on.
Why don't we just not give? Let's talk about this later. I have a plan. That does not involve the wine.
Could we milk the ox?
Did you say that out loud?
You
like,
like my
is that it?
milkies.
Have you
I'm
milked?
gonna ask Jim if this is a girl ox or a boy ox.
Do you ask?
Lunaris just mutters it. She knows nothing about agriculture or bovine creatures.
Heading up to Ireli's abode on the southern side of town. Southern? Is that correct? I think that is correct. Southern or western? Southwestern? I don't remember. Side of town. It's definitely not on the northern side of town. Or eastern, because I would be in the ocean. But yeah. But Jim sort of, well, we're here, so is there can I help anyone down? I can help bring someone into Miss Irela's home?
I think we're okay, Jim. But thank you so much.
Okay. I'm just trying to be helpful. Of course.
I appreciate it.
I'll just stay here, not being helpful.
You were so helpful, Jim. Thank you so much for accompanying us. And
Oh, of course.
guiding us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Kind of like tips his like cowboy kind of hat, and damn, is that Street Fighter in the background? I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's Tekken.
Oh, okay. And then Brokey kind of puts a hand to somebody and gets some assistance to walk over to Ireli's home. Just sort of knocks on the door. And as Irlai sort of opens the door, fuck, you've seen better days. Come in, come in. And then looks over. Bring the rest of them. Tim, it's so good to see you. Likewise. Somewhere I can sit? Fully disregarded Vimbrocky's accent. Yeah, of course. She leads Vimbrocky over to one of the like chairs that she has in her shop. There is like a back room that she can lead Mr. Umberdesh to lay down in. But you guys are able to move him over there. What are you doing with the captured pirate? Brogram is still with you.
Irlai, do you guys have a sort of prison or jail or anything on this island?
I don't believe so. We haven't needed one before. But I'm sure something could be made. Why?
Atlanta.
Would we have to pay for that?
Probably not.
So we are at an impasse because while we do believe we cured the individual of their lycanthropy, we are unsure if they have the ability to go back, or with their tattoos that it was actually just cured. So I wish not to discard life further, but I also do not wish to put the town in further harm's way.
I understand. I mean, you can absolutely talk about it with Calantha and see if that's something that she can make. I'm sure that there's plenty of people who could make something similar. I mean, it might take a little bit, but we could just probably lock him in the probably bust out of the window, actually. I was thinking the inn, but
Put him back in the cellar.
I think Kamasu probably wants his home back.
Well, it looks like everywhere else has windows and doors.
I mean, there's cellars all over town. We can put him somewhere in town. You put him in my cellar. Don't put him in my cellar, actually. There's too much stuff in there.
We'll talk about it with Calantha. Thank you.
Of course. Brogram sort of has his hand on this guy's shoulder. Do you want me to do with him?
Whatever you want.
Is that the decision of the group?
Yeah.
He's gonna kill
Yeah.
him,
I mean, best thing I was thinking of is we keep him on the ship long enough till we come across the Platinum Fleet again, but I think that's much easier if you deal with him.
I think if we had Brogram guarding him while we were on the ship.
Yeah, I like that.
we could
I am not
eventually-
going with you on your ship. I have
What?
made myself clear. The Black Fog will come back here and kill every fucking one of these people once they find out what happened here. So I will stay.
You will protect them.
I will try.
The townspeople could use you.
That is what I thought.
I think you should get a job closer to the shore. I think the farm's too far. If that's
That is not
still
bad
your intention.
advice. Okay, yes.
Maybe we could help you with that. If you're set on not coming with us?
I've just
Which
been
is
helping
unfortunate.
whoever has been needing help of the day, but if that is true. Eh, Thank you. What was your name again?
Callius.
Thank you, Callius. Okay, I will do that. I have known bloodshed my whole life. Maybe try to protect some from said bloodshed.
Do you know anything about leather working?
Keep him restrained for now. We'll talk to Calantha.
A little, yes.
I think there's going to be a vacancy in the leatherworking industry in the coming days here.
True.
How big is the shop? I'm a little tall for most buildings.
About quality, not about quantity.
I
Adjustments
mean,
could be
like I
made.
would hit my head on the shop, like
The
roof.
ceiling.
Their ceiling,
Ugh,
yes.
I don't know, Broga.
How tall's Tanner? She like turns to everyone else.
Yeah, Tanner's big.
Yeah.
There's like 6'1",
Not 11
6'2".
feet.
Mm.
He's not 11 feet.
Yeah.
He's like a little tall.
Hmm.
I can guard him. I'll make sure Eric does not go anywhere.
Eric. Thank you. Alright, shall we head to Calantha?
I think so. Are we fine all going as a group to get the boat back later? Or should some of
Ooh.
us split off to go get back?
I'm gonna
back
go
and get it?
now.
I'm fine to go now as well. Calantha, maybe since we have somebody who is very familiar with them, we can just send one of us to go. Yes, Lunaris. Yes.
If you want to bring up Brogum, maybe that'd be an opportune time if you see it.
Am I bringing our prisoner with, or am I staying here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you should either stay here or come with us getting the ship. I think it might be a little too much news at once. If you bring them and the prisoner, maybe see if she's okay with it first.
Am I bringing the
Maybe-
prisoner, or what am I doing?
Maybe staying here with the prisoner to make sure they receive their medical care, and then we can try to take it up or take it out from there. With Calantha and Lunaris figuring out if there's a proper place to keep him, and then the rest of us going to get our ship.
I will stay here then. And he grabs this guy, like around the waist with one hand, picks him up, and just like walks over and sets him down on the ground. Stay.
Just stay. Oh my god.
And he just sits down, like, and perches himself against the wall, staring at him. I will talk with you all later. He like rests his head back against the wall, just looks.
Thank you for your help, Brogum.
The least I can do. The wife sort of I'm sure you would have gotten the name of her as you guys were kind of on the way over. Sort of comes out and wipes the tears. This is Generos Unbradesh, and she kind of walks up to you, whoever is the like closest, and shakes your hand. If there's anything at all that I can do, please don't hesitate to if you need money or food or anything, come by tomorrow, the farm, and whatever I have is yours. Thank you for
Thank you.
getting my husband back.
Of course.
Did you hear that, Fenrex? Everything is yours.
Yeah. That's right. I wouldn't encourage him, please.
And
You
you
want to
see,
encourage me, sweetheart?
you,
We're encouraging out here. We're going hard.
you see, Irolai comes out. They'll both be fine. His arm is gone for good for sure. However, Vim wanted me to remind you to please find Kamasu if possible, or you can leave a message at the tavern if you don't want to. Because I'm sure Kamasu will be by there at some point. So, just wants to catch up. But
Jim, come here.
what is it?
You know what? You can be so helpful. Can you go find Kamasu for us?
I mean, sure, but I don't know. Where is he? Is he back at his farm, or?
Check the tavern, and if it's not there, just leave a message.
What message am I leaving?
To tell Kamasu to come here to Irolai's.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. On the double. And he
Thank you.
Before you go, Jim,
yes.
I couldn't help notice your hat. Where did you get it?
How was it? My mom made it.
Damn. Was hoping to buy a cool hat.
I mean, she could probably make you one if you wanted.
Okay, that's great.
I mean, she's like on the western side. I guess western side. Am I gonna? Do you want me to show you or
No, I know where it is. Good.
Okay. Just ask for Aurelia, and I'm sure someone will know where she is.
Thank you. Don't forget the message.
Yes. Mr. Amau to come to Irolai's herbalist shop to visit Vimbroki. I'm on it.
Well done. Yes, Jim.
Runs off.
Oi. Shall we?
Yep.
Okay, where are you guys heading?
Wait, I give Lunaris bardic inspiration. You got this.
So, I believe the plan is that Lunaris is going to Calantha to try to ask about a prison, and the rest of us are going to get our ship.
Yep.
Is that the plan?
Yerp.
Just Lunaris going? And the 5 of you are going to pick up the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get a hat.
Okay.
Maybe get a hat.
All right. Yeah. Also, Sa, you would know that your wine, in fact, was supposed to be ready today. I believe. Was it? You say was it the 23rd or the 25th? I couldn't remember what day it was going to be ready.
I thought I wrote down. Here, I'll look real quick.
Either way, it's going to be ready today.
Yeah, I thought it was today. Yeah, the 25th.
Yep, today's the 25th. So, absolutely.
Somebody's shoe?
Sai picked up, or can go back and pick up. Did you? I don't think you picked up your shoes. He said you can come back and get it.
Yeah, like it was like we said like an hour, so it wasn't quite ready when we got there.
You can absolutely swing by and pick those up. But heading, we'll start with Lunaris. Heading over, you hear the clanging of the forge. You see the sort of smoke rising from the bellows. You see outside in her forge, just kind of like sweating, just starting the day. It's like early afternoon, probably by this point. And you see Calantha there, and Maria is like sitting probably 15 feet away, just reading a book right now. What do you like to do? They don't notice you yet.
She waltzes up in the most nonchalant way that she knows how, and leans into kind of like their little like a little windowsill type thing. And it's just
They
like,
are outside currently.
Leans into their doorway. And it's just kind of like, long time no see. It's a little wave.
Calantha stops between the hits. Hey, did you get my message?
Message.
Oh yeah,
She
I
looks
left one.
clueless.
I left one at the inn. I'll assume not.
I did not.
Maria kind of chimes up. Well, I was making breakfast, and well, it's okay. I'm making dinner later, so if you want to swing by for then, absolutely can.
I would love to, granted that the circumstances allow it. I actually came by, and I know I wrote it in my note, but like, fantastic time last night. Just wanted to let the both of you know.
Likewise.
Didn't want to leave. Thank you. Didn't want to leave that early. But so like the whole thing with my family, get this. We found an ex-Black Fog pirate who transmutated into a werewolf and infected 2 other people. One of them being Vimbroki, who safe and sound with earline. No big
Oh,
deal.
really? That's they kind of look at each other. That's amazing news.
Yeah.
You can probably talk with Marty then. You should be able to get the rest of your the gold that you were promised.
Gold schmold. They'll probably want the gold, but
And they kind of smirk to each other. I respect that.
we have need for a prison of sorts to
How big are we
lock up this
talking?
like a person,
For one, oh, so like a cell.
a little taller than me. Yes,
When you say prison, I think like
a prison to imprison.
a very
single person.
large, like a whole building.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't need to be large enough to hold like you or anything, but like for like someone a little taller than me, you know.
Kind of exchange a glance. I mean, yeah, I can make bars but I mean, you probably want wood for the rest of the building. I mean, there's plenty of people around town that could make that, but I can make some bars. I mean, that's easy. Yeah, as soon as possible, I imagine.
Would be appreciated.
How tall are we talking? How tall is the person? Like humanoid sized?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk with someone, see if we can get that going. So dinner then? Maria's making jerk chicken.
Lunaris knows she can't handle her spice, but still wants to partake. What time?
Sundown?
Okay.
We can make it later.
I will be here.
Make it a nightcap.
I will be here.
That's good. Basically, our note was saying, had a blast. Wanted you to come by for dinner. God, what was the other thing that they said? Let's have some more fun before you have to go away from the island. Lasting memories, you know?
Do they say that?
Did they tell you that?
Did she say that to me right now?
Yes.
Oh. Lunaris kind of looks a little bit sad. Just some fun.
What did you have in mind?
And we can talk about it over dinner.
Alright. Hey, fun doesn't mean nothing serious can happen. Fun just
She's
means
gone.
fun.
She's getting to step in.
Alright. You step off. The 5 of you head on over towards the Xiinvarian estate, heading southward towards their dock. You enter through their like nice sort of fenced off, well maintained like lawn. The rest of the place, like, there's no lawn anywhere. There is, it's all like crops or like just like wild brush. This is like actual like lawn. And even from a distance, you can see that there is like a little like table on the dock. There are 2 chairs set up, and like there's like this umbrella kind of above these 2 people. And there is a guy who's sort of like walking down from the house, holding something.
Can I see that spyglass, Ren? Can I see what that is?
What he's holding, or what they're doing at the table? He's
Both.
holding like
What he's holding mostly, though.
He's holding like a plate of like meats and cheeses and like hors d'oeuvres, basically.
Oh, it's the butler.
They're being
Guys,
treated well.
what if we just like snuck there? Like, I know they're at the dock, but
I mean, I do have the ability to get us to get on the ship. I can use water walk for others, and I believe one of us has the ability to use a ring that allows us to water walk too.
I like it. And what if I distracted them and pulled them away from the dock while you guys get the ship ready?
It's up to everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever plan.
So I have the
Are you
least
muted,
experience.
now?
Sounds good to me, and I missed the ship.
So I have the least experience on the ships, as you are all aware of now, and why. So my use seems very minimal, but as one of the only people that are capable of breathing underwater, I do feel inclined in being on the ship. I do have 2 uses of water walk that I can cast on anybody else, and then we do have a ring for the last person. How does that sound?
Yeah. And I can go.
I think Frankie has the ring, right?
Oh,
Okay.
he's Rick. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I was about to say I don't think Goblin Boy is aware of it.
No.
Ren just casually reminds Fanrax that he has the ring that allows him to water walk.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I got it. Oh man, where'd I put that thing at? I had it somewhere around here.
It's on your finger.
Oh, you're right. I guess you are right. There we go. Now looking good out here. All right.
If you don't want it, Goblin Boy, I would most certainly wouldn't mind taking that off your your hands.
You wanna hold my hand? Is that what you said?
No.
Okay, all right, okay. No. You don't know what to do with this, by the way. You don't know what to do with this.
I don't think you know what to do with that.
I know how to use it perfectly. Trust me. This is Uncle
All right.
Fanny right here. This is Uncle Fanny.
So what's the plan?
We are water walking stealthily. I'm swimming stealthily. They're water walking stealthily to the ship. Wow. Tetra distracts them, so we won't have to give them wine. Hey, look over here.
Give me a minute to try to get them inside.
All right.
I think my water walking lasts for an hour, so.
Yeah, I think it'll last for quite a while. So that sounds.
Can I also cast it on Tetra, even though? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast it on Tetra, Callius, and Sai.
Yeah, 10
just in
willing
case
creatures gain this ability for the duration. Yeah, I mean,
And I
absolutely.
give Ren Bardic as well before we leave.
What do you do? I'm sorry.
Give you Bardic.
Oh heck yeah.
What the party jam?
Yeah, so yeah, you absolutely can. The four of you give me stealth checks. I assume Tetra is just walking up to them then. Or will be.
I'm gonna stand. I'm not walking up to them, but I'm gonna call to them from kind of closer to their estate. If that makes sense.
Okay.
With my hat on. I have my hat on, by the way. Just.
Okay. Four of you give me stealth checks.
Oh,
Tetrastract.
I literally just got rid of Pass Without Trace so I can bring in Hold Person.
I got 8.
Got a 15.
I got an 18.
oh, I got an 8. I thought I rolled it down one. Jesus.
Okay. So Tetra, as you call out to them, walking a little bit in to be at least within earshot, as you see now starting. What do you yell?
Mr. and Mrs. Xiinvarian. And I take off my hat and bow.
The butler kind of has the tray and has served the hors d'oeuvres, and now has the tray kind of in his in his arm. He looks to the two of them and they say something to each other and he starts walking over towards you. And you do you allow him to walk all the way up to you, or?
I'll meet him a bit. Wait, I'll take slow steps to meet him.
He'll kind of put that away. I am Kildathi Farath, butler to Mr. and Mrs. Xiinvarian. How may I help you?
I am sure you do not recognize my face, and all of you can assume that I am one of the few who own this boat. And I would love to have discussion.
All right, sure. What do you... the sire and madam are quite upset, we'll say, that you use their dock without permission. If I may escort you to them?
Sure.
And he begins leading the way over. I'll roll to see how they do on their...
Is this something that I can use silver barbs for both of them?
Let me look at silver barbs. Yes, actually. You see one of them starting to turn, seeing a movement out of the side of their eye. What do you say to distract them?
I just loudly say again, Mr. and Mrs. Ginvolinari, it is a pleasure, Tetra. And I make another bow, very flamboyant, so that way they look back over.
They
Fuck.
rolled even better is the issue. You see the woman sort of look over. I dare say, what is this?
What?
Does the Xiinvarian back alive? You just turn and
What'd you
see three Xiinvarian back alive. You just turn and see three people walking across the water, and there is like a woman just like swimming there. As the guy says, "Oh my, I think we have
You
some
not heard?
thieves on our hands."
She is alive. Have you not heard the news? 3 sages of hers have risen.
Make a deception check at like turbo disadvantage. Yeah.
Fucking motherfucker.
Fucking
Oh. Can I do luck and negate that disadvantage?
Sure.
21.
And they're not gonna believe you, but they won't take insane offense. So you must be the one who owns the ship, then.
Yes. I see there's only 2 chairs here, and I would love to have a conversation with over some wine. If you would like to discuss this.
Kind
in
of
better
turns back,
environment.
seeing these people still walking. No.
Don't worry about that. Okay. So what would you like?
We've been on this island for 200 years, and in this entire time not faced such depravity. Disgrace! What is this?
That is why you... How long have you been camping out here on your furniture, awaiting our arrival? It seems that you...
It
could
is
use-
nice this time of year. Basking in the sun, don't you say, dearest? Yes. Yes. More cheese, Keldathi. Yes. Oh, that southern brie is good, dear. Yes.
It has been a
dare say.
pleasure getting to meet you two, so infamous on the island. If you don't mind.
Think you used our dock without knowing us or even asking. I think we deserve some sort of compensation, don't you? I do, yes.
I think you do too, and I cast Calm Emotions
Okay.
on all 3 of them.
You see, like, the butler automatically fails because this guy's like cool as a cucumber already. Just vibing. Actually, I will roll for him anyways. What am I rolling?
Fucking motherfucker, it's charisma. 16.
They're regular people. They don't have a charisma. You see the husband just kind of like take a drink of wine. Oh dear, it is delicious. Are you not upset? What was that? What was that little thing?
What little thing?
Pasta.
Thank you. Look,
Disgusting.
what compensation
Casting
would...
a spell on me? How dare you? How dare you?
Mr. Ginvolinari, I am not your daughter, and you cannot talk to me like that.
That's the woman who's saying that. But,
Oh, Mrs. Ginvolinari.
excuse you, are scum.
I think we have passed the point of...
Ugh.
How close are those? How close is my crew to the boat, by the way?
By
I
now,
hear this?
they have gone around. Are you guys rounding the ship? I imagine they're going on the opposite side, trying to climb up the side. Dear, it's not that big of a deal. It's chill. What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. I'm not much of a spellcaster, you can tell. I mean,
A liar. Thief! Stealing my dock space? What is your
okay,
name?
if I was going to compensate you,
Yes.
then what would you even want? It looks like you have everything you could
I
ever
don't
ask
know.
for.
What could you give me?
Fuck, I can't. That is so respectful. I have this wine from an Archfey. And if you let us go, I will grace you with the opportunity to try.
Oh dear, that does sound good, doesn't it? Shut up. An Archfey, you said. How do I know you're not lying to me? You've already shown that you came in with ill intentions, having these... Where did they go? By now, you guys who have been able to climb on board through the side of up the top of the ship and have climbed up onto the
When
especially with Fanrix's help, who is like a very competent swabby, able to climb the ropes on the side up very, very easily.
Well, when she goes to look, I'm like, well, I can show you. Can you ask your butler for a glass?
I suppose. Keldathi. The wine. The wineware. And you see he like brings out this like folding glass and it like folds in. I had to use the portable ones, ma'am. And puts it down. Go ahead.
Yeah, I touch the glass.
No, keep your hands away. Filthy hands. I don't know where those have been.
It's gonna be hard. Okay, I pour in the wine, making sure
Just
she doesn't
hand it
take
to
her eyes off.
Keldathi.
No,
Just he has
It ha-
gloves on.
I do. Why would I trust you, since you show so much distrust in me? What if you just take the wine for
trespassing
yourself?
on our... Dear, it's fine. We're getting free wine. We will spike you into the fucking ocean. Shut up. Fine, pour the wine.
Thank you. And when I pour it, I prestidigitation it. What color does she have on her person mostly? What's her favorite color?
She's wearing like this like floral dress. It's sort of like bright, sort of like a yellow and blue dress.
As I pour it, I mimic the floral patterns kind of in the shape of this wine as it swirls.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check. If you can cast prestidigitation without them noticing.
21?
21, absolutely. Oh my, that does look enticing. All right, may I have a sip?
If you take a sip of this wine, there's rumor that one wish will be granted to you. So I don't know if I can give this up so easily.
My wish is you to give me the wine and get the fuck away from me.
That is so funny. So, I require a trade, a bargain. You let us go, and I allow you to taste this precious Archfey wine. Is it compensation?
Give
is it
me a
not?
persuasion check at disadvantage.
I don't have any more luck yet left, but okay, that is a 28 and a 27.
Fine, but I will have the sip of the wine first, but a deal's a deal. And she reaches across and grabs the wine glass and kind of Archfey wine.
The Fae have different scents than we do.
Try this. Hands it over. Takes a sip. Oh, I dare say that tastes like anus. Oh my. Dear gods. What is that? What did you give us?
You would think I would lie about this?
Yes. Absolutely.
Try making a wish. And how fucking close are they to setting up this ship?
Give me a roll initiative. The three of you on top. So, or actually four of you, sorry, four of you on top. So, everyone but Tetra and Lunaris.
Me?
Everyone but you.
Oh.
And everyone but you and Tetra, yeah.
The salute.
Got a 21.
I got 20.
I got a 10.
Oh.
Sorry.
You have Bardic.
Oh,
You
I
muted.
have Bardic.
I forgot I was muted. My bad. 4.
4.
Wait, Bardic is
The-
what again? An 8?
A D8, yeah.
I'm gonna. What did I have? I have a 13 now.
13. With the Bardic, they're probably about 15, 20 seconds off. All they need to do is get you to cast it off, aka take the... Like, you have hooked it to the dock, right? You've hooked the ship up with the rope to the dock. They would just need you to get the rope off from the dock.
Can I cast Mage Hand? Sleight of hand?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oi. Sleight of hand. 16.
What are the components from Mage Hand? Is it just vocal or somatic? Vocal and somatic. Can I whisper? What are you doing?
I'm casting your wish.
Oh. Oh.
Now what will it be, my good lady? What would your wish be?
To never
So I
have to
can
deal
finish
with
this
your
spell.
kind again. Oh my.
Done. Within the fortnight, you will never come across one of my kind. Ever again.
Good.
Fortnite.
Keldathi, please see her out of this. Ugh. Mine was horrendous. Dear, it was pretty bad. What are you doing?
Did the Mage Hand do that thing?
Yeah, it flicks the rope off. You guys are able to pull the rope up onto the ship. And Keldathi, ma'am, if you would, please.
Is the ship sailing yet?
It is about to. It could start to move. It basically all they have to do is lower the sails, and it's going. They're just waiting on you.
One last thing. Wait, who's waiting on me? My crew?
Your crew, yeah. They're just waiting on
You
you.
can walk on water, so.
One last thing. It has been a
What?
pleasure.
Oh, piss off.
Just fucking leave.
Are you leaving back the way you came or towards the boat?
I want the ship to start.
Okay, it starts going. As you guys talked about it before, the ship starts to go and it starts to sail. What is happening today? Oh,
You will never have to deal with on our kinds again.
No, you get back here. No, you. Okay, all right. Get the rope. Grab it. And starts like pointing to what the fuck is his name? Idari, grab the rope. Dude, I'm enjoying my tan. As he's still under the effect of calm emotions, I imagine. Okay. And she starts like running off as like and like she has like these like heels on. And she like goes to
Wait, what did she do?
She tries to like grab and like run and grab the rope, but it goes too fast. Fiddlesticks. Ugh.
Fiddlesticks.
You will regret this.
I don't
What's
think
your name?
I will.
Who are you?
I just leave.
You're just walking back the way you came? Gaddafi? Arrest her!
Wait.
And Gaddafi, who also failed the spell, is like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't know if I have the heart to. But I will escort her. Are you running or are you...
No, I'm gonna walk on water,
Just jump
smoke
off,
a cig, and
just-
wave at them.
Easily enough, you are able to catch up, walk over to the ship. You guys can drop a rope down to her and pull her up on as you guys are able to sail off back onto the sea finally.
Everyone wave at them.
See you later, sucker.
You just see her like swirling her wine in one hand. Fuck you.
Thanks for the dock.
That's just regular wine.
She already has her different wine back. Like she took her other wine back and is not drinking the other one. And you just see her turn
totally
back. I
fine
hate
with
those
it, guys.
people. As you guys sail off, able to sail around the island. Before you, actually no, you ran off. Never mind. She wouldn't have been able to say that. You guys are able to go back. The docks, by the way, are being fixed today. There are a bunch of people out there. A lot of the like fisher folk, like a lot of the people who probably make the boats or repair the boats in town, who probably are also the people who operate them, are currently sort of working on the docks. And you were able to sort of, the middle dock is actually most of the way repaired. The one on the northern end, the pier on the northern end is going to take a bit more work, a bit more repair. So you're able to dock on the middle pier. And a lot of people sort of see you come in. Wondering when we were getting this big ship back? Welcome back. One of the fisher folk that you probably just met in passing at the celebration who like thanked you for everything, but you never caught their name. And they just go back to working on one of the piers. What do you guys like to do? Where have you gone off to, by the way, Lunaris?
She's running towards the docks right now. Jogging.
Were you at the inn? Because it would have taken much longer for them to do their thing.
She was shooting the shit with Marty and Corey.
Yeah, Marty gave you the like note that was left, and I will send that to you. But yeah, the note that was left. Where is my message with you? All right. Yeah. But yeah, shooting the shit with Marty, getting a drink. And yeah, running out to the dock as you guys tie the boat or the ship, excuse me, back up to the dock. You're able to, and you see May Thixel sort of pokes her head out from the inn, smirks, goes back to sitting down in the inn.
You guys got it back.
Lovely people. They said we could park there anytime.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks at everyone else to see if Tetch is telling the truth.
Red has an obvious like face of bewilderment. Like,
Damn right she is.
Oh.
So-
All right, folks. Shall we read over these notes and plan what we do next?
Yeah.
Can you read them to me?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you
Oh.
guys,
teach
I
him
will
how to
say,
read one day.
I will say
I don't
that
know.
you
I don't know how to
guys
do it.
have the day to yourselves. There are many things you can do. There was talk of talking with Tanner, with May Thixel, talk about going to a jeweler, Sias to pick up boots.
I'm gonna get my boots.
Yeah, I will say you can go pick up your boots, already paid for. They are shining. They are, they're like knee-high leather boots, fit like a glove. And the dwarf, pleasure doing business with you. I hope you enjoy, and if you do, back anytime.
Thank you. They fit perfectly.
And he gives you like a very firm like shake of the hand just to sort of like seal the deal. Takes it up towards you, and he kind of like strokes his beard. I've begun working on your friend's boots. Shoes won't take quite as long. Should be done in a day or two, I would say.
I'll let them know.
All right. And he goes back and starts working on the like leather of the boots. But yeah, the day is yours. What would you guys like to do?
I don't know about y'all, but I could crack open a bottle of wine in about an
Say less.
You guys will find any excuse to drink.
Time
Time is it?
The
think
fam.
it would
Yeah, what
probably
time
be
is it?
about middle late afternoon by now.
Okay. So yeah, runs down.
Let's go grab a drink.
And said, I think it would be nice to maybe have something to drink while we discuss our next steps.
Yeah, you guys still see the Xiinvarian ship. Sort of a lot of the crew just kind of like watched you guys sail in to port.
I wave at
Captain-
them.
Go back to talking whatever they were doing. Captain sort of on deck. Takes a drink from like whatever bottle she has on. Goes back down into the ship.
We should probably discuss that as well.
We have to.
If we
No.
don't want them tagging along.
Okay. I feel like Ren's giving you like a very different attitude from what she normally does, where she's just like kind of acting like a spoiled child.
Come on, let's grab a drink.
Descending into the depths of the ship, So you see your setup undisturbed and ready to be bottled. I can't remember exactly how much we discussed, but I believe it was somewhere around like 3 bottles or something like that. Enough for that 3 bottles?
Yeah,
Been a
I wrote
while.
it down. 4 bottles.
4.
worth,
Okay, 4.
And I have since collected 4 empty bottles.
That's right. You have. So able to bottle it up. This is something that absolutely could be better with time should you want to let it sit for a long time, but is absolutely at this point able to be drank and enjoyed.
I'll bottle up just 1 bottle's worth and let the rest kind of sit.
Yeah, so this is the for those who don't recall, this is from very early on a very specific island. This is like the lost, I think it was like purple or something like that. Berry. I can't remember. Blackberry? I don't remember.
I think black and red berry.
Black and red berry wine that you'll be able to enjoy now.
I'm eating Bradbury.
That's right.
Shut up! No way.
That's a deep cut.
That is a deep
Oh
cut.
my god.
I meet them, Bradbury.
Just
eat them.
Blab! But yeah, able to come back up. Sai has a bottle of wine that you guys can absolutely enjoy. Anything else that you guys would like to do for the day, though? It is all up to you.
But yeah. Sai approaches the group. 1 bottle of wine on the house.
Where did you get this?
Fancy.
I've made it a while back since the previous island we were on.
So that's
Yeah.
what was downstairs.
Just kept it a bit of a secret.
Not too big
I-
of a secret.
No.
You're full of secrets.
Gotta stay mysterious.
Why is that?
No particular reason.
Secrets aren't very trustworthy.
In the family, come on now.
I think at this point in time, since I've had all my secrets shared, I think we should all be very open
No.
with each other going forward now.
No. This in particular was just to save for special occasions. But
Okay then.
yeah, I so happen to share it when during a time of need. But it was not needed, so
I see you, Sai. And I appreciate your effort.
of course. But we can have 1 bottle for now. We still got plenty more, but I figured we let it sit for longer. The longer, the better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want to take a taste of it, not that I am a sommelier by any means, but it does very much remind you of that sort of immediately, just the smell of it brings you back to that island where you guys kind of first tied your roots together as a family, where Fanrix was catching crabs on the beach and
Shooting his gun in the water.
shooting his gun in the water. Where you guys met Neliazil, or found the
Rowboat we have.
rowboat that you have, all of those things, and it just brings back those memories from literally 2 weeks ago.
I'm so nostalgic over 2 weeks ago.
But
A fortnight.
Fortnite.
Sorry.
But taking a taste, it is a bit sweet, but it is delicious. not too strong, not too it packs a punch, and it'll definitely get you drunk, but it might give you a wicked hangover the next day. So if I remember correctly, you rolled pretty well on your check, Sai, for brewing this. So it is one of your better works. Especially given the circumstances with like only having like so much stuff to actually do it.
To be honest, I don't even remember rolling for it, but that's awesome.
Maybe I didn't make you roll for it, but it's a unique it's a specific berry, so however it is a different taste than any of you guys have experienced before.
Well, what do y'all think?
Delicious. Thank
It's
you,
great,
Sai.
Sai. Yeah, thank you.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, it could have done a little better. I don't know. I mean, it's alright.
Wash
I
down the
mean-
rest of that cockroach.
Oh yeah, true that. Oh, you got me there. Got me.
Yeah, I don't expect Fanrex to have any taste.
I just can't believe we're back in this old rickety piece of shit, man. Like, where are we even at? Look at this. Look at this boat. He taps his foot on the wood. Man, we're gonna probably die in here.
You don't like this boat? What the fuck? You don't like this boat, Fanarx?
I don't like y'all. I like this boat. Wait, no, I'm kidding. No,
Oh.
Look at you. Look at your face. You fell for it.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
you
can find us
guys.
better?
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth now, elf boy. But I got something else in your mouth later on.
Oh.
I think at one point in time, this is gonna
Si-
border on border on
Simon.
harassment.
Sai puts his hand on his scimitar. You want to say that again, Goblin Boy?
Whoa. He looks at Ren. They're getting mean nowadays, aren't they? Oh,
We
man, I
deserve
tell you
it.
what. I tell you what, I like them mean, so you know. Well,
Oh goodness.
anyways, I take what I said back though. This is good wine. Thank you. It's free too, you know. So thank you a lot. I really do appreciate that.
And I think that's where we'll call it for today. I will say, what are you guys looking to start doing for next, just so I have some stuff for next time? What are you moving towards doing after drinking? Trying to
I
On
know.
a dinner date.
You
date?
said what?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, you got a date. Are you gonna look for those rings?
Who said anything about rings?
I think I did,
No one's
and I
talking
just
about rings.
I just wrote it down in my head as ring.
Ring job.
But yeah, and then Fanrix needs to pick up his singular boot.
My boot, yep. My toe.
Your singular boot.
Yep.
I will say
I may
Sai
have-
also has the item from Calantha to be requested.
Fuck, I need to talk to you about that. Yeah, I don't know what I can get yet.
You should
Can
show
we-
up during their date
I
night.
know yeah, no.
No!
I'm a crash
We're
to
gonna force
date.
a wheel.
So
Well, she keeps intending to talk to you about it, but date night keeps getting in the way. So,
Freaking date night, bro.
but yeah, we can talk about it
Growth
throughout the
night.
week. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We can go around and everyone can say who they are and where you can find them. We'll start with Super Casual this time.
Super Casual, aka Elixir. I stream every week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Right now, we're kind of back on the Diablo 4 grind. So come check us out. I'll be playing with homies throughout the week. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, Freya. But yeah, great session as always. Go follow all the homies. Great people, great crew. Couldn't have a better crew to play with.
Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel Vintage. I stream inconsistently. These guys got me on Diablo. And yeah, go follow everyone here.
Ollie.
I'm Ali or Ali Peach Senpai. Sorry. And I stream. We're gonna beat fucking Dead Space. I promise. We're gonna fucking beat it. I feel it.
I believe in you.
I can do it. I just gotta stream. What else was I gonna say? Thank you for all the homies that like pull through, play this shit. Thank you to Freya for always putting this shit together. Like this shit being like it's the shit, not like shit.
Yeah. I figured.
It's amazing. If you're not following the homies, what are you doing with your life? And yeah.
Frankie.
I'm Ethan Bedbury. No. Yeah, what up? I'm Frankie Beats. I stream every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends as well. Right now, I'm currently going through my GameCube era, playing a lot of GameCube games. Obsessed with that at the moment. So if you like a lot of GameCube stuff and some Smash and stuff, please follow me. By the way, go follow Freya and go follow everybody here. This is a sick ass session. Can't thank Freya enough for this. And there's a lot of sick people here, except for Cooties though. No, okay, why is she wearing like that? Anyways, Freya, thank you once again, and thanks for all the homies for coming through. How you guys
Classic like 2 back-to-back like 15-hour streams yesterday and the day before. Dear God.
I was on demon mode, I think.
Yeah, actually. All right, Cooties.
Goblin mode.
Yeah, it's goblin
I'm
mode.
Chief Cokehead. And I don't stream except for November 18th.
Everyone wish happy birthday to Cooties. It was Cooties'
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Thank you. Appreciated you. And I have so much fun in the D&D sessions. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
And Liz.
My name's Liz, or Kiwi9802, and I don't stream except November 17th. Go follow all these amazing people. Thank you, Frey again. Thank you, friends, for another fun session. And yeah, happy birthday.
Oh yeah. And hi, I'm Freya. I will be streaming Diablo after this, because I'm obsessed again. Shocker of the century. But I'm gonna go talk with my players for like 10 minutes, and then we'll be back with some Diablo. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 18, Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea. Hope to catch you next week. I don't know if anyone's out next week or not, but I think we should be fine to play, hopefully next weekend. And we usually play usually Saturday or Sunday, sometimes Friday, and I stream Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, as long as my power doesn't go out for the 837th time.
No.
But yeah, back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.